People age 50 and older are much more likely than younger people to suffer a heart attack, to have a stroke, or to develop heart disease and heart failure. Heart disease is also a major cause of disability, limiting the activity and eroding the quality of life of millions of older people. Aging can cause significant changes in the heart and blood vessels. For example, as you get older, your heart can't beat as fast during physical activity or times of stress as it did when you were younger. Changes that happen with age may increase a person's risk of heart disease. A major cause of heart disease is the buildup of fatty or calcium deposits in the walls of arteries over many years. The good news is there are things you can do to delay, lower, or possibly avoid or reverse your risk. In previous video, I shared foods list that help to avoid or reverse your risk of heart diseases. In today's video I am sharing 17 foods that you should avoid because these increased risk of heart diseases. This video will be interesting and useful for you, so watch till the end. By the way, if you're new to my channel then subscribe, also press bell icon to not miss any upcoming video. 1. Candy and salted dry fruits. Over time, high amounts of sugar, salt, saturated fat, and refined carbs raise your risk for a heart attack or stroke. If you are worried about your heart, you should keep candy and salted dry fruits out of regular rotation. For many years, fat was branded as the biggest dietary cause of heart disease. But a report published in JAMA Internal Medicine revealed that studies that diets high in added sugar may be just as big a threat by contributing to inflammation, obesity, high cholesterol and diabetes, all of which are significant risk factors for heart disease. But rather than focusing on any one bad food, it is wise to concentrate on your overall diet. You can still have these things if you mostly eat heart-healthy fruits and vegetables, lean protein, whole grains, and low-fat dairy. Number 2. Red meat. Eating too much beef, lamb, and pork may heighten your risks for heart disease and diabetes. It is because they are rich in saturated fat, which can increase cholesterol levels. It is advised to limit your portions of red meat. Also, look for lean cuts and extra lean ground beef. 3. Bacon. More than 50% of bacon's calories come from saturated fat, which can increase your low-density lipoprotein, LDL, or bad cholesterol, and boost your chance of a heart attack or stroke. It is full of salt, which augment your blood pressure and makes your heart work difficult. High amounts of sodium, the main part of salt, can lead to stroke, heart disease, and heart failure. Additionally, bacon's added preservatives are also causing these problems. 4. Baked goods. Limit your portions of cookies, cakes, and muffins. They are typically loaded with added sugar, which leads to weight gain. They are also linked to higher triglyceride levels, which can lead to heart disease. The major ingredient of baked foods is usually white flour, which may spike your blood sugar and make you hungrier. Instead of white flour, use whole wheat flour, trim the sugar, and use liquid plant oils instead of butter or shortening. 5. Soda. A can of soda has been reported to contain more added sugar than experts recommend for a whole day. Soda drinkers tend to gain more weight and are likely to be obese and have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease. Instead of soda, your best bet is plain, carbonated, or unsweetened flavored water. 6. Processed meats. Hot dogs, sausage, and salami are the worst types of meats for your heart. They have high amounts of salt, and most are high in saturated fat. When it comes to deli meats, turkey is better for you than salami because it does not have saturated fat. But it still has a fair amount of sodium, so it isn't as heart healthy as freshly sliced turkey breast. 7. Potato chips. Potato chips are one of the foods that contribute most to weight gain. And not only are these loaded with saturated fat, but they are also covered in salt, which is also linked to heart disease. 8. White rice, bread, and pasta. Rice, bread, pasta, and snacks made from white flour are lacking their healthy fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Refined grains quickly convert to sugar, which your body stores as fat. A diet high in refined grains can cause belly fat, which studies link to heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Try to get at least half your grains from whole grains like brown rice, oats, and whole wheat. 9. Alcohol. Moderate drinking won't harm your heart unless you have high blood pressure or high triglycerides, a type of fat in your blood that can boost your odds of heart disease. Heavy drinking, on the other hand, can lead to high blood pressure, heart failure, strokes, and weight gain. So if you do not already drink, do not start drinking. 10. Pizza. Pizza can be healthy if you make it the right way, but most takeout pizza and frozen pies have high amounts of sodium, fat, and calories, all of which can heighten your risk of a heart attack. When you order out, opt for a thin crust, whole wheat if possible, ask for less cheese, pile on the veggies, and skip the pepperoni or sausage, which are loaded with salt. For the most heart-healthy pizza, make it yourself. 11. Butter. Butter is high in saturated fat, which can raise your bad cholesterol and make heart disease more likely. You are better off replacing butter with olive oil or vegetable oil-based spreads, which contain heart-healthy mono and polyunsaturated fats. If you have high cholesterol, a spread with stanol is even better. Regular use can help lower your LDL cholesterol levels. 12. Flavored, full-fat yogurt. Yogurt can be a super source of nutrition. Eating it regularly might protect you from high blood pressure. But watch the kind you buy. Flavored yogurts are full of added sugar, with their link to weight gain, high blood pressure, inflammation, and heart disease. For the healthiest choice, get plain low-fat yogurt and add your own fresh fruit, cinnamon, or vanilla for flavor. 13. French fries. The deep-fried potatoes French fries have lots of fat and salt. One study found that people who ate French fries 2 to 3 times a week were more likely to die early. If you indulge, get the smallest portion possible or split your order. Even better, make your own oven-baked fries with heart-healthy olive oil. These will be even better for you if you use sweet potatoes that are good for hearts. 14. Fried chicken. Deep frying chicken adds calories, fat, and sodium to otherwise healthy food. Studies have linked fried food with type 2 diabetes, obesity, and high blood pressure, all of which raise the risks of heart failure. 15. Canned soup. Soup can be an easy way to get more vegetables, protein, and fiber. But watch out for unhealthy ingredients. Canned soup often has lots of sodium, which can cause high blood pressure, heart attack, stroke, and heart failure. And any cream-based soup has unhealthy saturated fat. The healthiest way to enjoy soup is to make it from raw materials with a low-sodium broth. If you do buy prepared soup, check the label for the least salt and fat. 16. Ice cream. Ice cream is high in sugar, calories, and saturated fat, so save it for a special treat. Eating foods loaded with fat and sugar leads to weight gain. It can also drive up your triglycerides and lead to a heart attack. Cut your calories and fat by choosing low-fat or non-fat frozen yogurt, or frozen fruit bars. Check the label for the least amount of sugar and saturated fat. 17. Ranch dressing. The main ingredients of this popular dressing are typically buttermilk, salt, and sugar. This makes it high in fat, sodium, and calories. None of that's good for your heart.